40 in my right car. Bitches change, yeah, I like I ain't all this. Get it money, nigga, that my man.
Hey y'all, hey, thanks for clicking on my video. Just a little disclaimer, I do not use measurements in this video, but as always, tweak the recipe to make it your own. So in today's video, we are making Cajun fried seafood pasta, okay? The ingredients you'll need is your choice of pasta noodles. I chose fettuccine ones. You can use whichever ones you like. Salmon, jumbo prawns, seasoned flour, frying oil, your seasonings. You can't forget your seasonings. Red and yellow bell peppers, and some stuff to make some Alfredo sauce. I mean, you can use jar, but why? We extra over here. So what we doing here is we gonna season both sides of our salmon using whatever seasoning as you please and however much as you please. Just season until your ancestors tell you to stop. A little tip that I like to use when seasoning my food is whatever you do to the front, you do it to the back just a little bit lighter because you don't want it too salty. I hope that made sense, but if it don't, figure it out. So now we're just going to take those exact same seasonings and season our shrimps up with them. So now it's time to flour everything. And when I say seasoned flour, you're going to take those exact same seasonings that you use to season your meat with and season your flour with. Just add in a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch. That gives it a more crunchy feeling with the inside not being overcooked. You also want to place them on a rack just to get all the excess flour off. I mean, this stuff is optional, but yeah. So by this time, your grease should be hot or not. Just wait for it to get hot before you start putting your food in. And then once it's hot, put your food in. So while that's cooking, take your noodles and add them to a pot of boiling hot water and add a little bit of sea salt or pink Himalayan salt and a little bit of olive oil. While it's cooking, the olive oil is to help it not stick together. So by the time that you're done prepping everything for your noodles, your salmon should be all done and it should come out looking a little bit something like this. So now we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing we did to the salmon, to the shrimp, and fry them things up. It's the slow-mo for me. A little disclaimer, seafood does not take long to cook at all. Literally in and out. So once all your seafood is done, you want to take them out and lay them on a rack so that all the grease can drain. So now that that's done, let's move on to making our sauce. Add a little bit of olive oil to the skillet. Add onions and fresh garlic. And brown it just a tad bit. Now go ahead and add in the yellow and red bell peppers and cook them down just a little bit. So at this point, you want to add in your heavy whipping cream. You can add in as much as you need or as little as you need. It's really based off on how much pasta you're making. So this step right here is very optional, okay? But it's a must for me. I add in a little bit of white wine, just a little bit, because I don't want to be drunk. Or do I? Now season your sauce, okay? I keep seeing people that only add the heavy whipping cream and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and I just be like, where's the flavor? But the main ingredient here is basil. All the other seasonings are optional. Now, after you done seasoned your sauce, you want to go ahead and add some shredded Parmesan cheese and the grated kind of Parmesan cheese. So bring your sauce to a boil and then add your veggies. You can use whatever veggie you want. I use broccoli. And please don't be like me. Use a strainer. At this point, your broccoli should be cooking down and your noodles should be done. We're going to take the noodles directly from the boiling water right into the sauce. This helps it to prevent it from sticking together and getting all clumpy and stuff. And it's easier to mix. However, if your noodles are done before this step, I do advise you to take it off of the stove and drain all the water off of it so it won't get mushy. If your sauce is watery, don't trip, because as soon as the noodles cool down, all the sauce will soak up into the noodles, and add more seasoning as needed. This is what it should look like when everything is all cooked down and mixed together. Go ahead and assemble all the seafood over your pasta and sprinkle a little bit of that sauce over your salmon, and boom. And there you have it, our Cajun fried seafood pasta. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that post notification bell so you can be alerted every time a new video is uploaded. Thanks again. See you in the next video. Bye.